Hello guys, welcome back. Interesting developments! My wolves are on the way. They got shipped yesterday. According to the Postal Service, they shipped them yesterday, but it was still pretty mysterious that they couldn't answer a phone call. 2 emails, I couldn't find it in repeated site searches, and they said, well, we had to do physical inventory from last year. I'm like, this doesn't sound right, but my package is on the way. The U.S. Mail Service confirmed it. I trust the mail service. I don't trust them. So I was like, okay, and I was gracious about it. And they said, if you still don't want it, just refuse it when it comes. And I'm like, no, I want them. And I think between that and between a couple videos I saw today, one was of Johnny Depp. He played Captain Jack Sparrow, and he went into a hospital and he visited all these children. And he's supposed to be a fairly strong character, even though he acts real jumpy and everything. But he was being very tender with the children. He would let the children and the young people, teens and that, he would let them direct what happened. He wasn't forcing anything on them. He didn't go charging into the room and force an experience on them. He was very gentle as he approached them. I think that's what Odin's trying to get over to me, that he's going to be very gentle in his approach, and he really thought I would enjoy training. He has no idea why I started to screech like that, because it was training. He was trying to have fun with me. Now he has it in the back of his mind, okay, that didn't work, it was a really bad idea. That's a difference between having an omnipotent, all-knowing God and having a God that has the very best intentions, and sometimes it doesn't work out right, and and it might be 10 years from now I realize why it all really happened. But, he's definitely coming forward very strongly now, and he's here, and he's not going anywhere, and his brother's absolutely exulting in all this. And I said to Loki, I said, I wish I could go out like today and get him something really nice to thank him. He says, well, you are getting something really nice. You're getting the wolves. He'll have, the 3 pups, and he'll have the other wolf. He says, he'll be happy. He'll be fine. He says, he'll find that a perfectly acceptable offering. So, Odin's a very complex god. We say Loki's complex, and you just kind of get used to his complexity, and you don't even notice it after a while. You're just like, meh. But with Odin, it's really a uphill learning experience, because there's so many different ways people see him that we don't know what we're getting, and I think that leads to a lot of confusion and hesitation on our part, because there are people over here screaming that you have to be ready to die at any second and be a warrior and be tough. And, the very extreme people we're talking about, and that there's no place for the sick or the elderly or whatever in serving Odin. And then there's the peace, love, hug bunnies on the far opposite end, and he does have a peaceful side to his nature, though he usually obtains that peace by killing a lot of people. And, usually somewhere in between. We can see him being merciless when he thinks we need to learn a lesson. But we can also see him being very kind. And if I say he would never bake cookies one more time, he'll probably bake cookies just to prove he can. So I would say I just wouldn't limit him when he's coming towards you, because he didn't want to be limited. He wanted what Odin wanted, and I was trying very hard, and the one that walked me through it was Balder. Balder was the one that gave me the advice and walked me through it, so I'm very thankful to Balder. And Thor helped too. And they're like, well, he wants the whole family in, and he wants what he wants, and he's just being a good alpha wolf at this point in time, even though people say that term's outdated. He's just being a good leader and providing for the pack. And it's not that, he's not aware of other gods or anything, but he's providing for the pack. And he's like, who do you think you were praying to in church? And who do you think always answered your prayers? And who do you think's been protecting you? So by trying to force me to face my fears, he didn't do it in the most gentle way possible. And he still noted that, but he was trying to show me love. And he was trying to show me affection and show me, well, here's all this stuff you're afraid of. And they're just phantoms you're making up in your mind. This is literally something you're making up in your mind. Nobody's put a curse on you. This isn't some kind of premonition. This isn't the gods doing something. You've literally made all this stuff up in your mind. And now you can stop making it up in your mind. So we're working through that process. It'll take a while. It's not usually instantaneous, at least that I've experienced. So we're just kind of celebrating. I lit some candles and things. We're getting to the end of the candles, and I'm under strict orders that when the candles are gone, the candles are gone. Screw the candles. They're not buying anymore because, you know, prices are going up and up. But we're celebrating with some candles for a while. We have a little bit left, but not much. And then when they're gone, they're gone. And then, you know, the running lights, as I call them, that I have plugged in will be more than enough. So that'll be easier on me because I won't be running around lighting candles all the time, which is nice. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. But that was really intensely powerful the way he came forward like that, because the wolves are coming. And at the time I was issuing complaints of them having lost my order. They apparently were already being shipped, but it's really bad. Their site's really messed up. They should have had the thing. They should have somewhere on the site that during busy times it'll take them 2 or 3 days to answer you. And yeah, that would lose them some business, but that would lose them some aggravation too, because then I'd be like, well, if they had told me up front it would take them 3 days to answer me, I would have been able to wait 3 days. But if I have the expectation you're going to answer fairly quickly and you don't, I just assume you don't want my business. I wouldn't do business with them again because I'm like, well, I got an excuse this time. There'll be something else they're doing next time. So even though there's like 2 styles of wolves, there's the lane wolves that I have and I've shown you, and there's a sitting wolf, and it's about $10 more, even though it's the same size. And I've been looking at that and looking at that. And then I thought, even though I have 20% off coupon, and I could probably squeeze through somehow to get it, I'm like, no. I had so much of a fight just to find out where this order was, and I ultimately had to go to PayPal. And I know that's the only reason they answered me, because they answer through PayPal. They didn't answer me my emails. Yeah. Most definitely. It's they need to really overhaul their customer service, and they really need to overhaul their website because it's still pretty broken because they decided to change it, but they didn't change it to work very well. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, whoops, should be here Monday. On the tarot deck came in. It's over there. The rune tarot deck came in. It's interesting. I'll be working with it a lot. The art's not going to hang up in the Smithsonian any soon, but it's very much Norse-y, Nordic, Norse, if you get what I mean. It couldn't be any more Norse and not be a heavy metal cover or something. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.